In the last video, we found a problem with our API call, which was stopping us from putting our level versions into Unity. Our API call is returning a
anonymous array.
Whereas Unity can't deal with that. It needs to have everything named. So if we come and check out another API call, which is our get player path by clicks, we can see that it's got curly bracket named array and then the square bracket.
Yep.
So Unity without this part goes, I have no idea how to deal with this, and then just says, I'm just not going to deal with it. And so that's what our problem is.
Yep.
So we need to change our API to be able to just name this. And it's very easy, very, very simple. We've already got the code done from our other ones.
Yes.
All of our API calls are coming through, all of our analytics-y type calls are coming through this create query. Then we are coming to return JSON new data equals data.
Yep.
So if we just take this little part here and stick it into here, into our get level versions, magically we've solved the issue.
Easy beans.
Easy beans. I thought it was sweeter beans.
Well, it can be any beans.
Ooh, magic beans.
Sweet easy beans.
So before
Squeezy beans.
Before we deploy this API back to our EC2 server, let's just run it locally and confirm everything's okay. So press play, Hey, let's press play. Get player path by clicks. No, we want get level versions. Level versions, and we'll go for level 1. And we need to take along, so this is just going to do its first slow point while it kicks off. So now we've gone from this square bracket to curly data square. Now we can take this into Unity, go to Analytics Manager, and replace this whole API endpoint with that part. And let's apply this so it puts it on all the other level versions so we can just test it all out. Let's press play, press A for analytics mode, loading level versions. It's populated to 1, and we can see that we've only got 1 version. So that's pretty cool, but there's only 1 version. There's only 1 version. So let's go ahead and check out a different level. Let's go to level 1. And I would love to save level 3. And press play. A for analytics, loading level versions, and now we can see that, hey, hang on, wait. The buttons aren't working, and it's ignoring the buttons altogether because I shouldn't be able to click through the buttons. That's quite odd. Let's pause this. Why? It was working in the last one, wasn't it? You play a player path by clicks.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Okay, let's look at how did we make the UI. The UI has analytics menu, has the buttons and the text and the.
And what's the difference between this and level 1?
Event system.
What
Event system. This is the thing that ties it into the UI and says capture clicks on the UI. So look, we made the analytics menu be part of the analytics manager prefab and then pressed apply, but event system is still outside of that.
Should we make the event system part of the analytics manager prefab?
Yes, we absolutely should. If we come here and look at analytics menu, there is no event system. So level 3, you can come into the analytics menu and apply.
Does it matter where event system is?
No. Okay. As long as it exists somewhere. So we could make another event system outside it, but it's a good idea that we would make it part of itself. Save that, press play, A for analytics, get me some level versions, and now I've got 2 and 1 and by clicks. Hey, stop that. By clicks. All right, it's running through things. I don't want it running through things. Let's put some pause code onto this to make sure it actually stops, which I think we already did that, didn't we?
Did we miss something?
Did we miss? Let's go back into 3D bars, game analytics, go back up here, and we commented out because we were testing some things. Let's get rid of that. Well, let's get rid of the comment. So now analytics mode, we're back on. Now he'll stop running away. Okay, good. That should be everything we need here. So
Cool.
it's going to get level versions. It's going to populate things. It's going. I'm just checking if there's anything else I missed now. Going to get level versions. There was another breakpoint here, and that's going to go through and populate everything into that. Great.
But currently, we're not doing anything with the versions.
No, we're not.
No.
So the next
Oh,
step for
really?
us, yes, the next step for us is to make it so that when we enter analytics mode and it gets to level versions, we can then say get player path by clicks for the selected level version that we have.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. So let's do one more thing here. I don't want to have to just look at version 2 or version 1. I also want to have another option in there to say all. All right, so we'll add in 2 and 1, and then we'll add in the all option. Because I think it's what gets added last, shows at the top.
Okay.
We'll find out. If not, then we'll just reverse that around. I can't remember. A for analytics, loading level versions, all. Okay, so it goes the other way. Oops. So we clear it, add in option all, which means we could probably turn this into a reverse loop.
Yeah. Well, but it's actually dependent on which way it returns.
Oh yeah, which way it returns from the API.
Endpoint, yeah.
So we could put on the API to return it in the alphabetical order, and then hopefully we've got level 1, level 2, level 3.
Or we could just do it on our end. We could just do an order by.
Just do an order by on our end. Yeah, okay. Okay, get rid of this, get rid of that. We're going to do an order by on the list of level versions, so we'll make a new var. Var level.
Actually, maybe it is easier to do it in the API. Let's do it in the API.
Alright, API it is. Yeah, since it's an order by the SQL clause.
Yeah.
We have to redeploy that thing anyway. So let's come to Game Analytics API, stop this, get level versions. We can now say where that.
Yep.
Oh, because it's Dapper. Hang on. Wait, no, we have to do some kind of weird string concatenation. No, it's Dapper. So we can go order by level version. So this is going to go in the alphabetical style. So if you've got level 1, level 2, great, that's okay. But if you're calling them like fight the dragon and destroy the knight, then you've got to put some kind of numbering in there to make sure that they are in the correct order. Let's just quickly test this out locally. And retry this. So this should now go 1, 2. Take off your shoe.
All right.
3, 4.
Knock
Knock on
on the door.
the door. 5, 6.
Reminds me of the.
Fiddlesticks. Reminds you of?
You know the Brush Your Teeth song?
The Lala's Big Live Band one?
I don't know. I just remember it from when I was a kid.
Which song are you going? Nick's going to tell us a story about when he was a child brushing his teeth while I redeploy this API. Nick, tell us about your teeth brushing
No, it
song.
was like a song that was like,
Brush your teeth.
no, and it was like, when you wake up in the morning and it's 1:45, or like something like that. It's like you wake up in the morning and it's 3:45. Something, you hear a knock at the door, you brush your teeth. You don't know that?
No, what
I have not.
It's 3:45, you hear a knock at the door. What do you do? You brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, well, I mean, but it goes through all like all the way to 12 or something like that. It's just like, and they're all you brush your teeth.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was from.
My mum's a dentist, so I'll ask her. She'll have some pretty cool dentist songs.
I'm sure she'll know. Some dentist songs.
Dentist songs.
I think I probably performed that at school for a play or something like that. I don't know.
I need a zip file. Compress zip. Web.
There's also there's a lot of thing about teeth. It's like, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. You know that one?
That one. All right, so since the last time we've been recording, we have turned the EC2 server off, which means that we now have a new endpoint for our EC2 server, which I got from going to our EC2 AWS part. This is the public DNS, so copy. Let's come in here, mstsc, one of these ones like that. And now it's going to go, hey, what's the account that we want to continue on, which is the local administrator. And the password is
Zulkan85.
Zulkan, do it. Trying desperately to be funny while they are filling time.
Yeah, but your best.
Sorry.
That was good.
Thank you. Would you like to tell us a joke, Nick?
Well, I don't have any jokes.
Oh. See, last time I said that to Nick, he said, what's your problem? You are the joke.
I don't remember that.
I remember that.
Oh, wait, I do remember that.
It's right before I got up in front of about 250 people. I don't know what joke I did use in that, but everyone giggled.
That's good. It'd be much worse if it was like an awkward silence.
Maybe they were giving me some kind of like a pity laugh.
Pity laugh. Who's this guy?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so what are we doing here? We have published the
deployment 6, maybe.
What are we up to now?
I don't know. But it was only supposed to be once.
But this is iterative development.
Yep.
I'm gonna justify this. So we've been deliberately making all these mistakes so that we can show you how easy it is to update this system as we go.
You saved it.
Does that work? Did anyone buy it?
Yes.
Great. And on that note, we should now be able to take this DNS endpoint and take that into Unity.
Yep.
Into our analytics manager.
So cool that you don't need to like restart IIS or anything.
I know, it's quite handy. And let's apply this so it puts it to all of them. And now we can press play, and this is going to point to the web endpoint, which means A for analytics. First time running it, so IIS is going to have to spin up the app. Ooh, that was faster than I thought.
Very fast, actually.
Bit concerned about that. Anyway, it's working.
It works.
Hooray! And we know it's worked because it was going to 1 before, whereas now it's going 1, 2. So the autopilot must be in place.
Good.
We're pointing it at the ADNS endpoint, which means it's working successfully.
Yep.
Right. On that note, that is where we are going to tie up this video. In the next one, we are going to make these buttons
actually do something.
Well, they do something already. We're going to enhance them by making them user level versions. Enhance.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
See, level versions was really fast, but the by clicks is taking its time. There it goes! All right, cool. On that note, let's finish this video off. Goodbye. We'll see you on the next one.